Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done here on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not in temptation, deliver us from the wicked one.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, deliver us from the wicked one.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Thine is, oh yeah, the kingdom and the power and the glory, oh yeah, forever. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth.
All right, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in Shamaim. All praises once again to the Most High Power, Yahweh Bahashem, Hamashiach, Wamalak, Yahweh Shah, the Messiah. All praises again. You are live and direct once again with your Akazaki Yahoo, and I'm joined by my most esteemed Kenaniah. Shabbat Shalom, Aki.
Hey, Shabbaton, Aki. Shabbaton, Yasharal. Call Halal Yahweh. Bahashem, Hamashiach, Wamalak Yahweh Shah, Barakatham.
Hallelujah. Shabbaton, happy Sabbath. All praises to Yahweh in the name of his beloved Son, Yahweh Shah, the Messiah. Bless you. Hallelujah. And King, bless you. Hallelujah. Yes, indeed. So we are back again on another Sabbath Yom for our scripture reading. We're going to finish up the book of Bemid Bar, or Numbers. We're at chapter 29, and we're going to get through this thing as smooth as possible, Most High willing. So here we go. We're going to start at the top. Offering of the 7th month. All right. And you know what I just realized? Praises to the Abba. Now we're going to be able to do New Moon.
Indeed, indeed, we'll be able to link up. Yeah.
Now that I'm free in the evening, all praises to the Abba. Yeah, hallelujah. Hadn't been able to do that at all. I did a couple in the very, very beginning when I was just doing Uber. So, but not since that time. is the book of Bemid Bar, chapter number 29 and verse number 1. It says, in the seventh month, on the first day of the month, you shall have a Kodesh convocation, and you shall do no servile work. It is the day of the blowing of trumpets unto you. And you shall offer a burnt offering of sweet savor unto Yahuwah, one young bullock, one ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering shall be flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals for a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram, 1 tenth deal for a lamb, throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. Besides, besides the burnt offering of the month, his meat offering, and his daily burnt offering, and his meat offering, and their drink offerings, according to the manner of the sweet savor of sacrifice made by fire unto Yahuwah. Verse 7. And it shall be, it's like you shall have on the seventh, it's like I can't get this out. And you shall have on the 10th day of the 7th month a Kodesh convocation, and you shall afflict your souls, and you shall not do any work therein, but you shall offer a burnt offering unto Yahuwah for a sweet savor, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year, they shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be flour mingled with oil, 3 tenth deals to a bullock, 2 tenth deals to one ram, and 7 tenth deals to 1 lamb, throughout the 7 lambs. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, besides the sin offering of atonement, for a continual burnt offering, and the meat offering of it, and their drink offerings. Verse 12. And the 15th day of the 7th month, you shall have a Kodesh convocation. You shall do no servile work, and you shall keep a feast unto Yahuwah 7 days. And you shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah, 13 years. So I'm sorry, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year, they shall be without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, and 3 tenth deals unto every bullock, and 13 bullocks, 2 tenth deals unto each ram of 2 rams, and the 7 tenth deals to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 2nd day you shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs, and 2 of the first year without spot. Verse 18. And their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullock, uh, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to the number after the manner. And 1 kid of the goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering thereof, and their drink offering. And the 3rd day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering and his drink offering. And on the 14th day, Salakia, on the 4th day, did I say 18 the whole time? Salakia, if I was. Verse 23. And on the 4th day, 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering shall their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to the number after their manner. And one kid of the goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 15th day, on the fifth day, I don't know how I keep saying these teens on here. I see one teen and they just keep coming out. Uh, verse 26. On the fifth day, 9 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs. And on the first of the first year without spot, and their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks, for the ram, for the lamb, shall be according to the number of the after their manner. One goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. On the sixth day, 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. After their meat offering and their drink offering, for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their numbers after the manner. And one goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the seventh day, 7 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs, and one, it's like the first year without blemish. Verse 33. And their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullocks and the rams and for the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And one goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering and his drink offering. Verse 35. And on the 8th day you shall have a solemn assembly, and you shall do no servile work therein, but you shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offering for the bullock, for the ram, for the lamb shall be according to the number after their manner. And one goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. These things shall you do unto Yahuwah in the set feast, besides your vows and your free will offering, for your burnt offering, and for your meat offering, and for your drink offering, and for your peace offering. And Moshe told the children of Israel, according to Yahuwah's commanded Moshe. My goodness, that was a mouthful. The law of vows. This is Bemid Bar, chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, and Moshe spake unto the heads of the children of Israel, saying, this is the thing which Yahuwah hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto Yahuwah, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceed out of his mouth. If a woman also vows a vow unto Yahuwah, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear the vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherein she hath bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day that he hear not any of her vows or her bond wherewith she have bound her soul shall stand, and Yahuwah shall forgive her because her father disallowed her. So this is always a very interesting uh, information here, if instruction, I should say, concerning this. So, continue with verse 6. And if she have at all an husband, when she vow or utter out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband hear it, if he hold his peace at her in the day that he hear it, then her vows shall stand, and her bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallow her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, therewith she bound her soul of non effect, and Yahuwah shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow and her that is divorced, wherewith they shall bind their souls, shall stand against her. So I'm not, I'm not picking with brothers because I'm just not what we do. But obviously, right here, we see that there's a mention of the widow and a woman who has no husband, who is out of her father's house, who is divorced. So if there was no divorce, then that wouldn't be there. So obviously, there's something to that Deuteronomy 24, and the Mashiach wasn't just you know giving us instruction for something that we shouldn't be doing in the first place. Continue in verse 10. And if she vow a vow, her husband, Slaki, and if she vow a vow in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond or an oath, and her husband hear it and hold his peace at her, and disallow her not, then all the vow that she has stand, all the vows shall stand, and every bond wherein she had bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband have utterly made them void to Slakia, on the day that he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning the vow or concerning the bond of her soul shall not stand, and her husband have made it void, and Yahuwah shall forgive her. Every vow and everything, Slakia, every vow and every bond, oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then the establishment of her vow or her bond, which are upon her, he confirmed them after he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. But if he shall slack but if he shall anyways make them void after he have heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. So if he wait after that first day, and then he want to say, you know what, thought about that, nope, can't do that. Now it's on him because she can't do it because he's still the head, but now it falls on his lap. Verse 16. These are the statutes which Yahuwah commanded Moshe between a man and his wife, between a father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house. The Most High think of everything. He give us instruction for the something you wouldn't even think about. Like this need to be something that who would have thought something like that? You need to be in there, and yeah, it's got a whole chapter.
Right.
Yeah. All right, continue in the book of Bemid Bar, chapter 31, the slaughter of Midian, verse 1. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe, saying, avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterwards shall you be gathered unto your people. And Moshe spake unto the people, saying, arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Yahuwah of Midian. So I wonder how Moshe really felt about that, because this was, Jethro was his father-in-law, and he was a Midianite priest. In fact, he learned the priesthood from Jethro. So I know that we've had some conflict with them, but I wonder what if his father-in-law would have been there? How would he have, fared with that? So interesting to think about. But continue, verse 4. Of every tribe 1,000 throughout all the tribes of Israel shall you send to war. So there were delivered out of Israel, Slakia. So they were delivered out of 1,000 of Israel, 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moshe sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the priest, to the war with the set apart instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand. So ironically, they always try to make here in this country, they make the clergy non-warriors, non-war people, and Israel didn't do that. Israel sent the priest. Matter of fact,
Indeed.
we read many times where the priest was the ones getting after it. You know what I'm saying?
Putting in the work.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Ironic. I may have brought that up before, but it's ironic every time I read it. Verse 7. And they warred against the Midianites, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe, and they slew all the males, and they slew the kings of Midian, besides the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi and Rakim and Zur and Hur and Rabbah, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam also, the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. So he done got his after all of that he put them through. Verse 9. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captive and the little ones, and took the spoils of their cattle and all the flocks and all of their goods. So if they killed all the males, these little ones, these are the daughters. So they took the women of Midian and the daughters. That's what the little ones would be, because they said they killed all the males. They slew all the, let me see, kings and the rest of the slain. Sword took the women. Yeah. So yeah, this would have been the all the girls left, all the young ladies left. Verse 10. And they burned all the cities wherein they dwelled, and all the goodly cattle with fire. Wow. No, that's not cattle. That's Castle. Castles.
Castles Khan.
Okay, my bad. I said cattle. My bad. All right, verse 11. And they took all the spoils and all the prey, both men and beasts, and they brought the captives and the prey and the spoils unto Moshe, Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp of the plains of Moab, where are by Jericho, Jordan near Jericho. And Moshe and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moshe was wroth with the officers of the armies, with the captains over 1,000 and the captains over hundreds, which came from the battle. And Moshe said unto them, have you saved all the women alive? Like, you kept all the women, man, what y'all doing? I said, kill everybody. Behold, you have caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against Yahuwah in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of Yahuwah. Now, therefore, kill every male among these little ones and kill every woman that have known a man by lying with him. So I was wrong. It said killed all the males, but when he said the little ones, that meant little males as well, because now
Uh,
he's forcing them to get rid of them. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. Continuing verse 18. But all the women, children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves, and do you abide without the camp 7 days, whereso you have killed any person, and whoso have touched the slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the third day, and on the seventh day, and purify all your raiment, and all that have made the skins, and all of the goat's hair, and all the things made of wood. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to battle, uh, this is the ordinance of the law or the Torah which Yahuwah commanded Moshe. Only the gold and the silver and the brass and iron and tin and the lead, everything that may abide in fire, you shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with water of separation, with the water of separation. And all that abideth not in fire, you shall make go through the water. But you know what I just realized though, I this
what's
same
that?
this the same no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It was Phineas that stopped the plague, right?
Yeah, he was. Phineas was zealous.
Okay, correct. I was going to say Eleazar, but no, this is not the Eleazar. This is the Phineas that
That's
was.
Eleazar's his father.
It's okay, correct. Okay. All right, continuing here, verse 24. And you shall wash your clothes on the seventh day, and you shall be clean, and afterward you shall come unto the camp. Division of the booty. Verse 25. I know I
Hey, I
should.
remember. I remember you laughing at that years ago. I
I know,
2 years
right?
ago.
I was just thinking I should be more mature than to laugh at that, but it's ironic to say it out loud. Verse 25. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe, saying, take the sum of the prey that you have taken, both man and beast, you and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey unto two parts between them that took the war upon him, who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. So those that actually did the work, they get their own portion, and then the rest of it goes to the rest of the family. Verse 28, and Levi, Slaki, and levy a tribute unto Yahuwah for the men of war which went out to battle, one soul of 500, both of persons and of uh, beefs, and the donkeys and the sheep. Take it uh, of their half and give it to Eleazar the priest for an heave offering unto Yahuwah, a heave offering of Yahuwah, and say unto Salaki. Verse 30, and the children of Israel's half, you shall take one portion of fifth of a person of the beeves and of the donkeys and of the flocks and all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which kept the charge of the tabernacle of Yahuwah. And Moshe and Eleazar the priests did as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, and 600,000 and 70,000, 5,000 sheep. Yeah, that is the oddest way I've ever seen a number, spelled out. 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep. What?
Right.
Verse, this is that old English though. Verse 33. And three score and 12,000 beeves, and three score and 1,000 donkeys, and 30 and 2,000 persons in all, of women that had not known men by lying with them. 30 and 2,000? Good grief. That is crazy. So it was 12,000 of them, and they took 32,000 women from. Wow. Verse
Wow.
36. I know that's that's what happened when I was with you. So they went in there and slayed all the Midianites, and then they were able to take captive. They took all the children, and Moshe made them kill the children and the ones that had been with men, and 32,000 were left. So they had more than that.
And here's what's a trip.
Yeah,
It was only 12,000 of them that went out to fight. Well,
exactly.
12,000 and two other people.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, wow. Because this is what you bring home captive. That's not even including all the ones you killed. Like,
And they still outnumber you, you know?
yeah, yeah, big time outnumbered. I mean, that's 3 to 1.
Right.
But I mean, close to 3 to 1. So continuing, verse 36, and the half which was the portion of them that were out to war was the number 300,007 and 35,500 sheep. My goodness. Did I read that right? 300,000, 30,500 sheep. Yeah, it's just written very strange. Verse 37, and Yahuwah's tribute of the sheep was 600 three score 15, and the beeves were 30 and 6,000, of which Yahuwah's tribute was three score 12. I remember we looked at that bees, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Okay, we'll have to look at that again.
I'm
Verse
gonna look
30.
at it real quick.
Okay, go right ahead. I'll continue. Verse
So,
39.
oh,
Oh,
it's cattle, herd, oxen, ox.
okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So kind of like short for uh, bison or whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No sweat. Verse 39. And the donkeys were 30,500, of which Yahuwah's tribute was three score and one. And the person of the 16,000, of which Yahuwah's tribute was uh, 30 and two persons. And Moshe gave tribute, which was to Yahuwah having offering, unto Eleazar the priest, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And the children of Israel's half, which Moshe divided from the men that warred. Now, the half that pertained unto the congregation was 300,000, 30,000, and 7,500 sheep. Verse 44, and 30 and 6,000 beeves, 30,000 donkeys, and 500, and 16,000 persons. Even of the children of Israel have Moshe took one portion, a fifth, both man and of beast, and gave them unto the Levites, which kept the charge of the tabernacle of Yahuwah, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And the officers which were over thousands of the host, the captains of thousands, the captains of hundreds, came near unto Moshe. And they said unto Moshe, your servants have taken the sum of the men of war, which were under our charge, and there lack none, and there lack not one man of us. We have therefore brought the oblation for Yahuwah, and every man have gotten the jewels of gold, chains, bracelets, rings, earrings, tablets, and all the ornaments of our souls before Yahuwah. And Moshe and Eleazar, the priests, took the gold of them, even all brought jewelry, and all the gold and the officers, it's like it, all the gold of the offering that were offered unto Yahuwah, the captains of 1,000 and the captains of 100s, was 16,000. Was 16. I'm sorry. Yeah, 16,750 shekels for the men of war that had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moshe and Eleazar, the priests, took the gold of the captain of 1,000 of hundreds and brought them to the tabernacle of the congregation for a memorial of the children of Israel before Yahuwah. So they took the jury, like we just gonna get this to the Abba because he's so good to bring us through this thing nice and easy like that. Continuing, Bemid Bar, chapter 32. Reuben and Gad settled in Gilead. Verse 1. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Yazir, the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was a place for cattle. Now the children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spoke to Moshe and to Eleazar the priest and unto the priests of the congregation, saying, "You know, I'm just getting used to this. That Aaron is gone, and now it's Moshe and Eleazar because
Uh-huh.
it's gone." So I kind of forgot we read that. It's been like a couple of weeks, and I'm just realizing like, oh, that's right. That's why it's not Moshe and Aaron. It's Aaron is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Verse 3. Uh, Itharah or Adarak,
Atawa.
Atara, and Daban and Yazir, and Naarah, or I put an extra M in there, Namra, and Hezbon, and Eliazlur, Alir, and Sheba, and Nebo, and beyond. Beyond. That's an interesting name, beyond. Verse 4. Even the countries which Yahuwah smote before the congregation of Israel is the land for cattle, and your servants have cattle. Wherefore, said they, if we have found grace in your sight, let this land be given to your servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan. And Moshe said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, shall you, brethren, go to war? And shall you yet sit here? Like, what? Y'all just gonna sit here while your brothers go to war? Verse 7. And wherefore discharge your heart of the children of Israel from going over unto the land which Yahuwah gave unto them. Thus did your fathers, and sent them to uh, Kashab,
Kadesh Barnea.
Kadesh Barnea. Yeah, I did not have that one. Kadesh Barnea, and to see the land. Tell everybody, for when they went up unto the valley of Esco and saw the land, they discharged their heart of the children of Israel, and they should not go unto the land which Yahuwah gave unto them. And Yahuwah's anger was kindled the same time, and he swore, saying, surely none of these men shall come out of Mizraim from 20 years old and upward shall see the land in which I swore unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, save Caleb, the son of Yephulah, the Kenizzite,
Yepuneh.
Yepuneh, the Kenizzite, told our king. I forget his name. Yeah, so, and Joshua, the son of Nun, for they have wholly followed Yahuwah. And Yahuwah's anger was kindled against Israel and made them to wander in the wilderness 40 years until all the generation that had done the evil in the sight of Yahuwah was consumed. And behold, you have risen up in your father's stead and increased the sinful men to argue yet the fierce anger. Uh, that's not argue. That's
It's
agment.
argument. Argument.
Okay, kind. To augment yet the fierce anger of Yahuwah towards Israel. For if you turn away from after him, he will yet again leave you in the wilderness, and you shall destroy all this people. And they came unto him and said, we will build sheepfolds for our cattle and cities for our little ones, but we ourselves will go on before the children of Israel until we have brought them unto their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our houses until the children of Israel have inhabited every man his inheritance. Have inherited every man his inheritance. Verse 19, for we will not inherit with them on yonder side of Jordan or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side of Jordan, eastward. So we'll keep this land and we'll help them get their land, and we'll come back here once we're done. Verse 20, and Moshe said unto them, if you will do this thing, if you are armed, if you go on before war, if you go on before Yahuwah to war, and will go all of your arms, all of you armed over Jordan before Yahuwah, until he have driven out the enemies before him, and the land shall be subdued before Yahuwah. Then afterward you shall return and be guiltless before Yahuwah and before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before Yahuwah. But if you will not do so, behold, you have sinned against Yahuwah, and be sure your sin will find you out. Build your cities for your little ones, and fold your sheep, and do that which you have proceeded out of your mouth. The children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake to Moshe, saying, your servants will do as my Adonai commanded. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and our cattle shall be there in the city of Glebe. But your servants will pass over, every man armed for war, before Yahuwah to battle with my Adonai, as my Adonai said. So concerning them, Moshe commanded Eleazar the priest and Joshua, son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moshe said unto them, the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle before Yahuwah, and the land shall be subdued before you. Then you shall have them, the land of Glebe, for a possession. But they will, but if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possession among the land of the Canaanites. Verse 31. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, as Yahuwah hath said unto your servant, so will we do. We will pass over armed before Yahuwah unto the land of the Canaanite, that the possession of our inheritance is this side of Jordan may be ours. He's making them repeat it like 10 times. I mean, my
Right.
God.
And it's gonna come back up.
Yeah.
In
They're not gonna want to move like they need to. So continue in verse 33. And Moshe gave unto them, even to the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, and to half the tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Shion, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, and the land of the cities, wherefore the coast, even the cities of the country round about. And the children of Gad built Daban and Adaroth and Erah and Athoth, Shapan and Ya'azir and Yog Betha and Beth Marah and Beth Ha'an, 5 cities, and folds of sheep. And the children of Reuben built Hezbon and Elatha and Karathim, and Nebo, and oh goodness,
right.
Yeah, Melan, Evil Melan, their names been being changed, and Shamath, and gave our names unto the cities which were built. And the children, how they build them cities that fast? That was unreasonable. Verse 39. And the children of Maraha, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead and took it and disposed and dispossessed the Amorites which was in it. And Moshe gave Gilead unto Merari, son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. And Yarah, the son of Manasseh, when he took the small town thereof and called them Haveth Yah, and Naboth, when he took Kenath, the village thereof, and called Naboth after his own name. Whew, yeah, that was a mouthful. All right, continuing here. Review of the journey from Mizraim to Jordan. This is Bemid Bar, chapter 33 and verse 1. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went before the land of Mizraim with their armies under the hand of Moshe and Aharon. And Moshe wrote his goings out according to the journeys of the commandments of Yahuwah, and these were the journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramses the first month, and the 15th day of the first month. On the morrow, after Pesach, the children of Israel went out in the high land and sought of all the Mizrites, in the sight of all the Mizrites. Salaki. Verse 4. For the Mizrites buried their firstborn, which Yahuwah has smitten among them, upon their idols, also Yahuwah executed judgment. And the children of Israel removed from Ramses and pitched in Sukkot. And they departed from Sukkot and pitched in Ithamar, which is on the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Ithamar and turned again to Pin Pinha Pinharath. Yeah, I couldn't get that one out. I got stuck on that PIH. I'm like, okay, Pinharath.
And I pronounced it wrong because I put an N in it.
Oh,
but it's Paharath. Pahariath.
Pahariath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pahariath. All right. Tola Rabaki, which is before Evil Zahan. And they pitched before Magda. I hope that's not something bad. Verse 38. And they departed from before Pahara and passed through the midst of the sea unto the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Ethamah and pitched in Marah. And they moved from Marah and came to Elam. And in Elam were 12 fountains of water and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elam and encamped in by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took the journey out of the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dofka.
No, that's a Dofka. Yeah, Dofka.
Dofka.
And PH makes the F sound.
Okay, Dofka.
Mm-hmm.
And they departed from Dofka and encamped in Alush. I said loose. And they removed from Alush and encamped in Raphamdim. And there was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Raphadim and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai and pitched in, here we go, Karath HaAvah. I think I butchered that one. Continuing verse 17. And they departed from Karath HaAvah and encamped in Hazarath. And they departed from Hazarath and pitched in Ramoth. And they departed from Ramoth and pitched in Rim Paraz.
Ramon Perez, Khan.
And they departed from Ramon Paraz and pitched in Labnah. And they departed from Labnah and pitched in Rasha. And they journeyed from Rasha and pitched in Kehelatha. And they that went to Kehelatha and pitched in the mount of Shafir and removed from the Mount Shafir and encamped in Hadatha. And they removed from Hadatha and pitched in Mahalath. And they removed from Mahalath and encamped in Tahath. And they departed from Tahath and pitched in Tarah. And they removed from Tarah and pitched in Makkah. And they removed from Makkah and pitched in Hasmonah. And they departed from Hasmonah and encamped in Mosrah. Mosrach. And they departed from Mosrach and pitched in Ben Beni Yaakan. Beni Yaakan.
Mm-hmm.
These names are something else, I promise, boy. You just have to just woo. And they removed from Beni Yaakan and encamped in Hor Hadz and Dagat. And they removed from Hor Hadz and Dagat and pitched in Ya Yabatha, Yabatha, and they removed from Yabatha and encamped in E or Ebrona. And they departed from Ebrona and encamped in Ezion
Ezion the Gabar.
that got far. I knew I was gonna get that one. That was like that easy is like wow. All right. Continuing verse 36. And they removed from Ezion Gabar and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kodesh. And they removed from Kodesh and pitched in Mount Hor on the edge of the land of Edom. What in the world? That highlighted by itself. I'm like, I didn't even touch nothing.
Hmm.
So that was crazy. Verse 38. That was crazy for real. All right, verse 38. And Aharon the priest went up unto the Mount Hor at the commandment of Yahuwah and died there. And 40 years, 40, 4 years after the children, 40 years after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Mizraim in the first day of the 5th month. And Aharon was 123 years when he died in Mount Hor. I did not realize he was 123. My goodness. It seemed like he was a young man. No, he wasn't a young man at all. He was
Yeah,
120.
he was older than Moshe.
My gracious. That is
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Only by about 3 years though.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize he was that old. I know we read this before, but my goodness, 123. That's like, whew. All right, continue. Yeah, indeed, indeed. Verse 40. And King Arad, the Canaanite, which dwelled in, just, I may be doing something I don't realize I'm doing it, because that just happened on its own. That's ironic. Anyway, the king Arad of Canaanite, which dwelled in the south of the land of Canaan, heard the coming of the children of Israel, and they departed from Mount Hor and pitched in Zilmonah. And they departed from Zilmonah and pitched in Paran. And they departed from Paran and pitched in Obath. And they departed from Obath and pitched in Ayar Baram, on the border of Moab. And they departed from Lim and pitched in Dibon Gad. And they removed from Dibon Gad and encamped in Aman Balam, Balamim. And they removed from Alman Dibon Baladim and pitched in the mount of Abarim before Nebo. And they departed from the mount of Abarim and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. And they pitched in Jericho from Beth Yashur Amath even unto
Abel Shittim.
Abel Shittim. I was going to say Abel. Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. The law of possession. Verse 50. Whew. And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when you are passed over Jordan unto the land of the Canaanite of Canaan. There you shall drive out the inhabitants of the land before before you, and destroy all the pictures, and destroy all the molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places, and you shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land and dwell therein, for I will give you the land to possess it. And you shall drive the land, and you shall drive the land, Slakia, and you shall divide the land by lots for an inheritance among your families, and to the more you shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer you shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers, you shall inherit it. But if you will not drive out the inhabitants of the land before you, then it shall come to pass that you shall be that you which you remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein you dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass, I shall do unto you as I sought to do unto them. My gracious, that is scary. That is all the reason to follow those instructions without any problem. So, is you not?
Indeed,
Hallelujah.
all right. Hey, that was actually pretty smooth out because there was a lot of reading and yeah, that was smooth. You didn't rush it, and yeah, we got through it. I don't know if we could have got through it any smoother.
All praises to the Abba. Hallelujah.
Indeed.
Indeed.
All right, this is the book of Bemid Bar, Numbers chapter 34, instructions for apportioning Canaan, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, command the children of Yasharal, and saying to them, when ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coast thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin along by the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the utmost coast of the Salt Sea eastward. And your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, the pass on to Zin, and the going forth thereof shall be from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go on to Hazaradar, and pass on to Asman, and the border shall fetch and compass from Asman unto the river of Mizraim, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border, and this shall be your north border. From the great sea ye shall point out from you Mount Hor. From Mount Hor ye shall point out your border unto the entrance of Hamath, and the goings forth of the border shall be Zedad, and the border shall go on to Ziphron, and the goings out of it shall be at Hazar Renan. This shall be your north border. Verse 10. Mm-hmm. And ye shall point out your east border from Hazaranan to Shepham, and the coast shall go down from Shepham to Riblah on the east side of Ain, and the border shall descend and stretch and shall reach unto the side of the sea of Kinnereth, eastward. Mm-hmm. And the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the Salt Sea. This shall be your land with the coast thereof round about. And Moshe commanded the children of Yasharal, saying, this is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which Yahweh commanded to give unto the 9 tribes, and to the half tribe. For the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received their inheritance, and the half tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and a half have received their inheritance on this side Jordan, near Jericho, eastward, toward the sun rising.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the east side of Jericho. All right. And verse 16, and Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, these are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you: Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And ye shall take 1 prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of the men are these: of the tribe of Yehuda, or Yehowadah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh. You know, this always throws me off. When I hear that,
right? I know.
You know,
he's representing them, I guess.
Would say I
said he's representing them, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Verse 20, and of the tribe of the children of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Emihud; of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Kislon; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buki the son of Yogli; the prince of the children of Yosef. For the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Haniel the son of Ephod; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel the son of Shipatan; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elazaphan the son of Parnak; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Pelatiel the son of Azan; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Asher, Ahiud the son of Shelomi; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Pedelhel the son of Ammihud. These are they who Yahweh commanded to divide the inheritance of the children of Yasharal in the land of Canaan. All right. It's the book of Bemid Bar, Numbers chapter 35, verse 1. Cities for the Levites. And Yahweh spake to Moshe in the plains of Moab by the Jordan near Jericho, saying, command the children of Yasharal that they give unto the Levites of the inheritance of their possession cities to dwell in, and ye shall give also unto the Levites suburbs for the cities round about them, and the cities shall they have to dwell in, and the suburbs of them shall they be for their cattle, and for their goods, and for all their beasts. And the suburbs of their cities, which ye shall give unto the Levites, shall reach from the wall of the city and outward 1,000 cubits round about. And ye shall measure from without the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits. And the city shall be in the midst. This shall be to them the suburbs of the cities of refuge. Verse 6. And among the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites, there shall be 6 cities for refuge, which ye shall appoint for the manslayer, that he may flee thither, and to them ye shall add 42 cities. And all the cities which ye shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall ye give with their suburbs. And the cities which ye shall give shall be of the possession of the children of Yasharal. From them that have many ye shall give many, but from them that have few ye shall give few. Every one shall give of his cities unto the Levites according to his inheritance which he inherited. Verse 9. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, speak unto the children of Yasharal, and say unto them, when ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawares, So unintentional, accidental.
Right.
Verse 12. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that they manslayer die not until he stand before the congregation in judgment. And of these cities which ye shall give, 6 cities shall ye have for refuge. Ye shall give 3 cities on this side Jordan, and 3 cities shall ye give in the land of Canaan, which ye shall be cities of refuge. Verse 15, these 6 cities shall be a refuge, both for the children of Yasharal and for the stranger, and for the sojourner among them, that every one that killeth any person unaware may flee thither, or flee there. Verse 16, and if he smite him with an instrument of iron, so that he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death.
Right.
And he that smite him with throwing a stone, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. Or if he smite him with a hand weapon of wood, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. But if he trust him of hatred, or hurl at him by laying of weight, that he die, or an enemy smite him with his hand that he die, he that smote him shall surely be put to death, for he is a murderer. The revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him. Verse 22. But if he trust in him suddenly without an enemy, or slakia, but if he thrust him suddenly without an enemy, or have cast upon him anything without laying of weight, or with any stone, wherewith a man may die, seeing him not, and cast it up upon him, that he die, and he was not, and not his enemy, neither sought his harm, the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood according to these judgments. And the congregation shall deliver the slayer out of the hand of the revenger of blood, and the congregation shall restore him to the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and he shall abide in it until the death of the high priest, which was anointed with the set apart oil. But if the slayer shall at any time come without the border of the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and the revenger of blood find him without the borders of the city of his refuge, and the revenger of blood kill the slayer, he shall not be guilty of blood, because he should have remained in the city of his refuge until the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return unto the land of his possession. Verse 29. Go ahead.
So that is phenomenal, how he laid that out in such detail. You know, after the death of the high priest, it's like it's reset, and now the slayer, the avenger, is not even looking for him anymore, because I guess he's mourning the high priest's death. So I'm guessing that's got to be it.
Yeah, All right, verse 29. So these things shall be for a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Whoso, wow. This makes perfect sense. I would love to see brothers, not killing each other.
Yeah.
Right now, Chicago, you've got Revengers of Blood, going back and forth. Yeah. I'm sure in Little Rock, you have Revengers of Blood going back and forth.
Right.
Here locally, Louisville metro area, we have Revengers of Blood going forth, man. We are in desperate need of Torah. We are in desperate need of.
Desperately. And you think about it, of course, this being a land of our captivity, but yet we have places where we are, of course, we're scattered in more places than, and more, some places more than others. But you think about what would be the city of refuge. You know.
So growing up, where I was located at, the city of refuge was always Chicago or St. Louis. And it wasn't refuge from us, from each other, but like brothers would get in trouble, down south, and that's where brothers would run to all the time. Like it's always Chicago and St. Louis.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that.
And yeah, I'm sure a Little Rock, the brothers probably ran to Dallas or somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, they often would go to Dallas. But the thing about it, Dallas was a place where you get in a lot more trouble because it was way bigger.
Chicago. Right. Yeah, Chicago too,
Yes, indeed.
All right, verse 30. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses. But one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die. Moreover, ye shall take no satisfaction for the life of the murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall be surely put to death. And ye shall take no satisfaction for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he should come again to dwell in the land unto the death of the priests. So shall ye not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of. Oh man,
yeah, indeed.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Wow.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Defile not, therefore, the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. For I, Yahweh, dwell among the children of Yasharal.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost inevitable that we weren't going to get kicked off that land.
Yeah. Well, but you think about that, translate that to now, with all of this bloodshed and all of this fighting back and forth, gang wars and all this other foolishness that's going on, and how you kill somebody and it seemed like you did the next, 2 weeks later, and it's our judgment has not slowed down, for this people. Now, the other people, they building theirs up, but when they get to a place where he says enough is enough, they'll get theirs. But our judgment continues, with it's really crazy. So, yeah.
All right. Closing out. It's the book of Bemid Bar, Numbers, chapter 36. Inheritance by marriage, verse 1. And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spake before Moshe, and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Yasharal. And they said, Yahweh commanded my Adonai to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Yasharal. And my Adonai was commanded by Yahweh to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Yasharal, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereinto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. And when the jubilee of the children of Yasharal shall be, then shall their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereinto they are received. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moshe commanded the children of Yasharal according to the word of Yahweh, saying, the tribes, the tribe of the sons of Joseph have said, well, this is the thing which Yahweh do command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Yasharal move from tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Yasharal shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Yasharal shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Yasharal may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. This makes perfect sense,
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, verse 9. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another tribe, but every one of the tribes of the children of Yasharal shall keep himself to his own inheritance. Even as Yahweh commanded Moshe, so did the daughters of Zelophehad. For Mahalah, Tirzah, and Haglah, and Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brothers' sons. And they were married unto the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the judgments which Yahweh commanded by the hand of Moshe unto the children of Yasharal in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. Hallelujah.
All praises to the Abba. Whew, yeah, that seemed like that was a lot, but it really wasn't a lot. It was just yeah, we got through it. 1 hour and 21 minutes. Right,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. For those 5 chapters?
No, that was you brought out 5. Yeah.
Okay, so that was 8 total. Yeah. So yeah, kind. All praises to the Abba. This book of Bemid Bar, it really, really reiterates. Well, I shouldn't say reiterate, but it really sets up a lot of the instruction that we were given, and it shows how the Abba was so prepared and so just beyond our thinking, with giving us these instructions to govern us and to keep us situated in every circumstance almost. And we haven't even gotten all of it. Well, I guess we have, because actually Devarim would be the second law, as we understand it. And it's been all good stuff. And it's been a pleasure to go through it again. And I've actually learned a bit for not getting my my big toe caught on the bush. Instead, just power through the bush and get through it. So that's a lesson that I've had to learn through this reading, which is how we were able to get through that in an hour and 20 minutes. So all praises to the Abba. I'm gonna rest there. Go ahead, Ak.
Khan, real good bit of history. I especially liked that I believe you picked up or you dropped off in 33.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, 33. That chapter right there is just like a recap of their journey. Much like how us covering the book again is just a recap of everything that we've read before. So some real good bit of history for our people. Got some difficult reading coming ahead. With this next chapter. Well, not the next chapter, but the next book rather. Then we'll be closing out HaTorah. But all praise to the Most High that that this was recorded for our learning. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yes, indeed. Abba is indeed magnificent, and we certainly thank him for all that he has done, and all he continues. So we'll go ahead and close on out. Praises to the Abba. Sabbath is well over. It is dark outside. Very good. And we were able to get this completed. But we're going to close out with the book of Romans, chapter number 10 and verse number 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Ha'abba for Israel is that they may be saved. They might be saved. We want our people saved from every facet of existence, only to exist well with the Most High. And how do we do that? Well, we have to keep the Torah and the belief in Hamashiach. But Ecclesiastes chapter number 12 and verse 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. At the end of the day, when it is all said and done, all the dust is settled and all the smoke is cleared, we will be judged on whether we have feared the Most High and kept his commandments, because this is the whole duty of man. And I cannot reiterate how important it is for us to fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. I am your Akazaki Yahoo, joined by my most esteemed Akenaniah, giving all praises, honor, and great esteem unto the Most High Power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wamalak, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four quarters of the earth, I say shalom, wa baruchim, or shalom, wa baruchim. That is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait to the day when the Most High Power brings us back together, and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High Power, under one covenant, back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone, with our enemies, our adversaries, and all those who hate us under our feet. Until that day come, shalom, family.
Shalom, shalom, Mr. Pekah.
All praises to the Most High Power, Yahweh, Barak Hashem Yahweh. Hallelujah.